Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Alix Lapri, the actress best known for her role in Stars' Power, is facing a child cruelty charge and spent a brief time in jail last week. Alix was arrested in DeKalb County, Georgia, and booked into a jail by the sheriff's office on August 18th, just before 5 p.m. county jail records show. She was charged with 1 count of cruelty to children in the 3rd degree and 1 count of disorderly conduct. Alix was released from jail the following day, spending just over 24 hours behind bars. There are no confirmed details of her release or what prompted the incident that led to her arrest. However, the streets be talking, and the streets are saying that Alix put hands and feet on somebody in front of a child. So she didn't directly harm a child, but according to Georgia law, a child can't even witness domestic abuse. And if they find out that a child witnessed such, they can charge you and put you in jail. The incident and arrest happened on August 10th, but the news is just getting out publicly. Alix took to Instagram on yesterday and said this: "Chase the dream and know no fear." Just so y'all can be safe out there and you know exactly what this charge is, I'm gonna lay it out to you. The charge is, this is the one, we know what disorderly conduct is, but the cruelty to children in the 3rd degree is shaking some people up. So I wanted to cut out the guesswork and tell you exactly what the law says. This is according to Georgia law. In criminal law, any person commits the offense of cruelty to children in the 3rd degree when the following circumstances apply. Such person who is the primary aggressor intentionally allows a child under age 18 to witness the commission of a forcible felony, battery, or family violence battery. Such person who is the primary aggressor, having knowledge that a person under age 18 is present and sees or hears the act, commits a forcible felony, battery, or family violence battery. If you get jammed up for it, the consequences are as follows. A person convicted of the offense of cruelty to children in the 3rd degree shall be punished as for a misdemeanor upon the 1st or 2nd conviction. Upon conviction of a 3rd or subsequent offense of cruelty to children in the 3rd degree, the defendant shall be guilty of a felony and shall be sentenced to a fine not less than $1,000 or more than $5,000, imprisonment for not less than 1 year or more than 3 years, or both fine and imprisonment. Okay, family, I get it. Children are impressionable. They do not do what you tell them to do. They do what they see you doing. So if they see their parents or they see grown folks fighting after a dispute, a disagreement, during a disagreement or a dispute, a lot of times they think that is the way you solve your problems. This is the way you deal with something, or you deal with someone if they don't do what you want them to do, or if they do something you don't like. You strike. You know, you hit, you stab, you shoot, right? So I absolutely get it, but I gotta call out the hypocrisy. They don't seem to care too much about kids being traumatized after watching violence or while watching violence, when the police are jumping out of the cars and shooting people 30 times, 50 times. They shoot people when they know there's kids in the car. So are they gonna give them the same type of energy? Are they going to charge the police with cruelty to children? 3rd degree? What they going to do about that? Oh, that's cool because it's the police. Kind of like when you shoot somebody in the back and you automatically guilty because the person had their back to you, which means that they were probably retreating or didn't see it coming. But the police can shoot you in the back. The police can turn you around and shoot you in the back. The police can tell you to stay still and walk behind you, then shoot you in the back and still get off. So I'm not buying this whole thing about acting like they're trying to protect children. They are not trying to protect children. If they were trying to protect children, the Georgia, CPS in Georgia wouldn't have all these cases filed against them, against their caseworkers. They wouldn't have all of these misplaced children, all of these cases of abuse, neglect. I'm talking about from the workers themselves, where they dropped the ball or dropped the case. Yeah, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. If they really cared about the kids, they wouldn't be taking the kids after school programs away. They wouldn't be taking away vocational courses in schools. Yeah, they would not be redirecting educational funds to those schools that need it the most and giving it to the kids, the schools that don't even need it. They're redirecting the funds from the schools, the poorest schools, the schools that need it the most. And they're giving even more to the schools that have a surplus of money. They do not care about the kids. This is just another way to put another charge on a person. That's all it's about. This is just about charges and hitting people with more, getting more money, fines, and all that kind of stuff. That's all it's about. It's not about protecting children. I do think that it's a great law. I think it would be a great law if it was applied across the board, because that would give people pause, before they think about something like that. They should have pause well before that. Like, if you got to swing on folks, and I'm not sure if this was some type of lover's quarrel or whatever, if she just put hands and feet on a neighbor or, somebody in the streets, a common enemy. I don't know. But on the domestic side of things, we know that it's out of hand. We know all that squabbling is out of hand. Yeah, even people just going to the school, their kids got a problem with somebody, they going up to school, they swinging on the kids. I saw one woman pop a gun. In fact, more than one woman. They going out to the schools and their kids getting into fights and they pulling out guns. Pow, 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 pow. Kids scattering everywhere. I saw one woman shoot a student. All kinds of crazy stuff going. Madness going on out here. Anyway, fam, Alix appears to be okay, at least by her mugshot. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.